This is important, okay? Especially with censorship ramping up and accountability going through the roof. And the next 6 months is going to be going to hell. So watch what governments are planning. Australia could ask court to ban Telegram nationwide. Australia rejected the industry's proposed codes, drafted its own standard, and registered it, and now sued a platform under it. Look at that, folks. They're getting snaky. They're getting slimy, snaky. Australia's e-safety commissioner has opened a possibility of asking federal court to ban Telegram across the country, as well as pushing the civil penalty proceeding her office filed against the messaging service over the last week. And it goes on to say Telegram has more than 1 billion users worldwide and has both public messaging channels and personal messaging features. E-safety puts a shutdown order would cut off those visits and the private conversations they carry. So it's harder, I guess, to track Telegram messaging. But yeah. And Senate bill would put age checks in every U.S. operating system, and that's what they're pushing for too. Every bill that builds a checkpoint says it is not building a checkpoint. So when they're saying they're not building a checkpoint, they are building a checkpoint or a backdoor or some way into the system. A bipartisan bill just introduced would build an age check into the operating system of every phone and computer sold in America. The Digital Age Assurance Act of 2026 of the S55090, which we covered and did a short about, from Senators Andy, Kim, Cynthia, Loomis, and Barua, takes California's age signal law and makes it a national standard. So, like we said, it's going to start in California. They're going to put the framework, and it's going to expand across the nation. And they do the framework, they put the guardrails, they test it, they do back checks, they do front checks, they do the gatekeeping, they do what they got to do. And then they go ahead and they're going to go nationwide, like we told you guys. Word for word, it's up there. And France just deleted the human review step from stream blocking. Article 10. So there's no more human blocking streams. It's going to be AI. So Article 10 rewrites France's sports code. ISPs must block flag streams without delay and verify them later. So whatever it is, they're doing it with sports today, and then it's going to be Mike in the Night, and then it's going to be everything else. So they want it like this, and then they're going to test it, and they're going to see how the pilot program works, just like California tested something out. Now they're going to be doing, you get me, you see how the pattern's going here, right? You see how this pattern is going, right? So it starts like that. Started in California. This one, we start with the sports. Once the sports gets tamed, we got the gridlocks in, then we're going to go and move ahead into everything else. And X warns Australia censor wants reach beyond Australia. Again, see, we started in Australia with X, and then now we want to go beyond Australia. You see? Australians were told to hand over their faces to keep their accounts. The regulator would now look at the files. X has told Australian Senate committee that the proposal expanding the powers of the nation's top censor would let the regulator demand documents of people outside of Australia. The only connection that would be required for X to have to hand over documents to Australia's e-safety commission if that person is affiliated with the platform. And we already discussed this e-safety commission multiple times on the channel. And that's what's happening right now, guys. And those vendors hold face scans, ID documented images, and interference data drawn from Australians who had handed over sensitive data in order to stay on the platform after Australia banned social media for under 16s. Now they want to expand their tentacles around the world. So it starts, look at this. This one starts in Australia, and they want the world. This one starts in France with sports, and then they're going to go to other live streaming. It starts with sports, but then everything else follows. This one here started in California. Now the whole country is going to get it. This one here starts in Australia, and now it's going to go nationwide. But not only nationwide, it's going to go global. You see how it starts? They put in the guardrails. They put in the front end, the back end. They put all the infrastructure in, test it out a bit. and then unveil it to the planet, right? And that's the digital prison. That digital prison's going to be everywhere, guys. You're going to lose it. They're going to even find ways to document what you're dreaming. That's way in the that's in like 2050. But I'm saying they're going to be documenting your dreams. I could get into more futuristic stuff if you want one day, but we'll do a Mike in the Night future show if you want.